Hey guys, what's going on? We're actually inside the office today and we're counting down for the live 2020 Jeep Gladiator Reveal. I honestly couldn't wait for this. The past few days I've been talking about, hey, the release is coming, so I've got to make sure we're inside and watching it. And I want to give you guys my reaction to this release video. It's been a long time coming that the Gladiator pickup truck, which is what it's now being called, is being released. So I'm super excited to finally see what it looks like. You know, we've had the renderings. There were some leaked pics of it that just went up today, actually, that I saw, which really got me excited. But now we're going to have a full reveal at the LA Auto Show. And last year at the same time, the JL was released. So I was sitting in my office watching that being released, just because we can't fly all the way across the country, but we can see it right here. So the Gladiator pickup truck was actually released in 1962 as a standard pickup truck for the Jeep lineup. It was a great truck. It had a lot of nice features, including a big 360 V8 in it. And for this new JL pickup to follow the same name, it's pretty cool that they went back to their roots. They were going to call it the Scrambler, however, I guess marketing decided to eventually call it the Gladiator. And as I'm sitting here waiting for this to come on, I want to know how much you guys have heard about the Gladiator. You know, have you heard about this in the past year? Were you excited about it? What engine options do you think are going to be available in it? How quickly do you think they'll be available? I mean, there's a ton of questions for me too. What do you think the base price is going to be? That's the biggest question, because in the past we've seen the JK8s. You know, they made the kits to turn your standard four-door into a pickup. AEV has created pickup truck kits, and they've been really expensive. So do you think that Jeep's going to follow that same line, make it really expensive, or do you think it'll be kind of ready for the consumer to jump on into it and start modifying it? But let me know in the comments, because I am just as curious as you guys are, so it's pretty cool. So I am so freaking excited to see this pop up. And then Jeep just released that they're going to wait another 15 minutes before it gets released. It said 12:40. Now some music plays, and it said like a minute till the countdown. I'm getting pumped up, and then it went to 12:55. So 15 more minutes, probably some technical issues. There's people in the comments saying like, cut my lunch break short to watch. So people are obviously hanging on, waiting for this to come up. Right now there's 921 people watching just this Jeep blank screen that says, stay tuned, the live reveal begins at 12:55. So, all right guys, so it's 30 seconds until the Gladiator gets released. There's over 3,000 people just waiting, watching for this to pop up. We're kind of commenting back and forth with some of the guys. I just saw AEV commenting back with us. So 15 seconds. They got it in on the countdown. Oh, here it comes.
Please take your seats.
Oh boy.
The press event is about to begin. Please take a moment to silence your mobile devices.
Got to silence my mobile device first.
The legends we know are old, well-worn stories from a time we can only imagine. About places.
So here we got Tim Kaniskis, who is the head of Jeep brand North America. So he's going to be talking a little bit about it. So I'm going to listen up and see what he says before that pickup truck gets released.
That the world's never seen before. But the truth is, I'm going to show you something that the Jeep brand offered from 1947 practically continuously until 1992.
So they just went over, it's pretty cool here, just what I was telling you guys. From 1947 to 92, there's been a Jeep pickup truck in the lineup. So between the forward controls, the Comanches, all that, so it's pretty big heritage for Jeep to redo this.
With
Wow.
over 2 million still on the road today.
So 6 million Wranglers have been sold, over 2 million still on the road today. It's pretty cool. They just talked a little bit about World War II and how that first Willys Jeep really kind of went up through, and they showed it, you know, they never thought that it would get to this point, and here we are.
And some refinement to its skill set. And earned some award-winning hardware in the process.
I'll agree with that too. He just said that Jeep, although they've modernized it on the interior, they still have not cut any of that off-road worthiness that has been there. And I can attest to that, driving a two-door and a four-door here at CJ's. That's true. So
This brand has the most vocal fan base on earth. And they've been prodding us through every imaginable channel for years. Look, this brand hasn't grown by bringing a segment to Jeep. No, we're growing by bringing Jeeps to a segment. And that's where the truck comes in. Next few years.
So he's talking about right now too, one of the things that I found kind of interesting, the mid-size pickup trucks such as like the Tacoma, the Colorado, even the brand new Ford Ranger is a huge segment. So they're trying to get Jeeps into that segment. without compromising, which I really like. And we've been begging Jeep for a very long time to make a pickup truck, so it's cool to finally have someone listening, right? So it's been since 92. It's going to be a 2020, so that's 28 years since the last pickup truck from Jeep was on the road. So that was come from factory. So there's JK8s and other ones, but a factory Jeep truck, it's been 28 years.
Can anyone argue that the Wrangler doesn't have the most unique and iconic styling in the world?
It's pretty cool because Tim's kind of throwing this at the owners too. So that's me and you and everybody watching these Jeeps that have driven them through the years, you know, blood, sweat, and tears into them. It's back to us. So it's nice that someone gets that the Jeep is built for people that are driving them. And so as I'm watching this, all the comments are saying, is the Jeep going to be released yet? You know, we don't need to listen to a guy in a suit, which he's got to do his part. Here's a commercial coming up, so let's see what we got going on here. Looks like Roman gladiator kind of thing. I don't know, let's see what it is.
Run from me.
Oh, I think they're about to pull him out. I think so. I see the front end of a JL. It says Gladiator right under the Jeep badge, so I see a little bit of the back of the hardtop. Almost looks like a Sahara. Yep, there it is. There's the pickup truck. You can see the bed there. They got the third brake light integrated. There it is. Wow. It's exactly like the pictures I've been seeing, but to see it in person and like fully released, it's pretty cool. It's yeah. Special badging on it too. It almost looks like they've integrated like the same style taillights on the JL. Obviously some changes. They put the Jeep logo on the tailgate. Looks like a badge. Still got the Freedom panels on the roof. Basically looks like 3/4 of a JL. Then they just added the bed on the back, but it's molded in pretty well. All right, so they're backing this one off the stage, it looks like, or yeah, they're gonna pull that off the stage. I really want to see the Rubicon, so if they pull a Rubicon on there, I think that's what everyone's waiting for. They're waiting for those bigger tires, the off-road capability, some locking axles. But so far, it's badass. I mean, I gotta say, I can't wait for us to get our hands on one here at CJ's. So that's probably the coolest part. Like I've seen a lot of these kind of teaser shots, but being able to tow like a boat or a camper up to like 7,800 pounds and take the top and doors off of a truck, like that's unheard of. You don't see that out on the road, so it's definitely unique. So some specs on it. It just said it can hold up to 7,650 pounds while... It just said it can tow 7,600 pounds while carrying 1,600 pounds in the bed. So it's a 3/4 ton payload capacity. So that's... I think compared to the Colorados, they're way lower, and especially the Tacomas. And you guys know the 4-door JLs, I think they can tow like 4,000 pounds. So here it comes. I think they're about to pull out a Rubicon. That's what I want to see. That's what everyone wants to see. Oh, looks like another JL. Yep, Rubicon. 2 Rubicons. There's a white one, and it looks like the pumpkin orange. Oh boy. Yep. They're not KO2s on there. It looks like some different wheels. Oh, it's actually tan with some Falcon Wild Peak MTs. Tops, doors are off. Windshield is down on that tan one. Oh, they got like 2 KTM dirt bikes in the back. Oh, man. I think I'm going to have to go buy one. That's what's going to have to happen, I think. Roll cage just drops right behind that rear door, too. And apparently you can get them with a soft top and a hard top, which pretty cool option as well. Yep. That's a ticket right there. Got to have that Rubicon. Looks like a camera's incorporated in the front grille slots, too. So when you're out on the trail, kind of like the Ford Raptors, you'll be able to see what's going on in front of you. Definitely some new wheels. And they look like they look to be Fox 3.0, kind of their classic series shocks, but the 3.0s are huge. It's got some steel bumpers, red recovery tow hooks on there. The spare tire is mounted up underneath. Looks like about to be like a 5.5 foot, 6 foot bed. On the back it says hashtag need a Jeep. Pretty cool. LED package. They're driving up some logs right now, which if you watch our videos, we drive up some logs in the Devil's Backbone. So got to get a truck back there and see what it can do. Definitely worth the wait to see that Rubicon in person.
Is the all-new Jeep Gladiator.
Or at least on the screen.
And rear.
Dana 44s front and rear, 410s.
Rock track transfer case with an 84-to-1 crawl ratio.
Rock track transfer case, yep.
Shocks. Electronic front and rear lockers.
Same lockers.
Electronic disconnecting sway bar.
Sway bars, same.
Clearance fender.
Oh, the rock rails actually extend to protect the bed too. A little bit.
Functional vented hood. Off-road performance pages. And a forward-facing trail camera.
There it is, forward-facing trail camera too, just like the Raptor. That's awesome.
Unlock the front differential while electronically locking the rear, giving you the ultimate in high-speed traction in dirt and sand.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And regardless, 3.6 Pentastar.
Here it comes. Oh,
The
3.6.
iteration of our award-winning power plant gives you a
Come on, give us
6%
something else.
improvement in fuel economy.
Let's hear that diesel.
Next
Come
year,
on.
We will add the 3-liter Eco Diesel
There
to
it
the
comes.
option list.
But another year. Oh, come on. What they just said is they've added a new feature for the off-road that you can lock the rear diff, keep the front sway bar connected, completely unlock the front differential, but lock that rear so you can do like high speed, kind of desert running or down some dirt trails, which is pretty cool because to do that in the past, you really had to bypass a lot of your safety systems with the Rubicon. So to have that feature built in, it makes a lot of sense. And right now too, they had the side view up with that kind of top removed and everything, and it looks badass. So I guess here comes another commercial. So I don't know if you guys caught it, but that looked like Casey Curry in that commercial there. I met Casey down in Daytona. He's a cool guy, and that looked exactly like him, and I've heard a couple rumors he's in that commercial, so which is good. Definitely a huge player in the off-road world. We carry Curry products here at CUJ's, so really cool to see someone in that industry actually being featured in a Jeep commercial. I don't know what trim package they keep pulling up here. It looks like a Sahara or like a Sport almost, but they keep pulling it up and down the stairs, so I don't know what they're trying to do with it. That'd be like mall crawling level 1000 right there to get up the stairs of the Jeep platform. Some nice highway tread tires on there, which immediately need to be removed, but hey, whatever. Seems like all three of them that I've seen on here have the LED equipment package. So I don't know if that's going to be a standard feature. They'll probably go into it a little bit more once the order bank starts to open up. Definitely going for that Gladiator kind of mentality even beyond the name. It's just like they had almost like the Russell Crowe Gladiator on there playing, and then this one there were people that were just kind of looking like warriors or gladiators out in the woods and up through the desert and whatnot, riding dirt bikes and snowboards. I gotta tell you guys, I am super excited to see the Rubicon in person. That Jeep, the way that they just kind of took it and made it their own, and I gotta compare it to a lot of the Tacomas, the Colorados, the Ranger, the smaller pickup trucks, and when you hear what they have to say too, Jeep's the only one that's going to come with four-wheel drive, not as an option. So if you go on and build these Rangers, Colorados, all these other vehicles, four-wheel drive is an option on those. So with a Jeep, you're getting four-wheel drive, you're getting Dana 44's front and rear axles, all the lockers, everything for that Rubicon. So I really can't wait to see it. It's a long time coming. The press release was a little bit short for all kind of the nitty gritty that I wanted to know. I wanted to hear pricing first off. I don't think they mentioned about the soft top and the hard top. Any sort of half doors, any sort of bed toppers or anything like that wasn't really mentioned. It basically was like 3/4 of a JL 4-door, and then they just chopped it, finished it off, put a 5.5 foot bed on it. So from the rear tire to the end of the bed, it looked like about 2 feet, if not more. So one thing you're gonna have to watch out on wheeling is that gap, because you're gonna smack that pretty good. So I can imagine that having some skid plates on there, getting some more protection underneath is really gonna help out. But overall, a lot of cool features. Some Fox shocks from factory. I can't believe that. The Mopar factory suspensions all come with performance shocks. However, they're not Fox shocks. So their lift kits come with them, but it looks like Fox and Jeep have really kind of gone to that next level of their relationship, gone on a factory vehicle. So I gotta tell you guys, I can't wait to see these in person. I'm sure you can't wait either, but I wanted to give you my live review while I'm watching this. I'm sitting here just like you, and if you haven't watched it yet, make sure you go on. I'm sure it'll be uploaded onto the Jeep page, but just give me some feedback. What do you guys want to know? what do you guys want to hear more about this? I can give some more kind of insights just from some of our vendors that we work with and maybe some products that are going to be released for these things, but stay tuned to CJ's. As soon as these come out, we're getting one here. We're going to lift it, we're going to modify it, take it out on the trail, do full reviews like you know we do. We've done engine reviews, we're going to do a full review on this. So stay tuned, and until that time, I can't wait to see the Gladiator, and I'll see you guys out on the trail.